Welcome to the Connected Woman podcast. What is keeping you from trusting yourself completely are your thoughts, your old programming, your behavior, and taking action. This is why you continue second guessing yourself and doubting yourself. You are a strong woman, but deep inside of you, you don't truly trust yourself enough to get to the next level that you so much want. Not only in succeeding in life, but also in your inner work. Today, I want to share with you 6 practices that helped me throughout the years to truly trust myself and also don't care about what others were saying about me. Just literally no caring, because that was another thing that was keeping me and holding me back. And this is something that is also keeping and holding you back, is what others will say about your decisions. Remember, this is your life. No one else is living this life for you. And the first thing was a simple yet meaningful and powerful question. And the question was, what if I knew that I only had 10, 17, 20, 30 years of life? What if I truly knew that this is all the time I had to do the hard thing I have hold myself to do, but I want so much, to reach the next level in my personal growth, to have the relationship that I so much want, to build the life that I so much desire. Now, this question didn't come just like that. This was a question that truly, I believe it came from my subconscious mind one of the days that I was meditating when I was taking care of my mom, who was very sick at the hospital. And I was there with her for about a month. And I remember the day when it was really hard, and I was crying outside of the hospital and just asking myself what I'm gonna do, because it was pretty hard and sad and painful. And when I was meditating outside of the hospital, I just remember I got this quietness and I was truly being present, and I found so much peace within myself. And then I just suddenly had this question: what if you knew you just have this much amount of time to live? Will you still hold yourself back from creating, becoming, doing, transforming what you truly want in your heart for so many years? And the answer was no. I don't care what others will say. No, I don't care what it will take. If it's in my heart and it's calling me for so long, I am gonna do it, even if I have to do it again and do it again and do it again. So, through this painful journey with my mom, seeing her such a strong woman in the situation it was then, I think, all of that and whatever was going on my subconscious mind, I just remember so clearly this question came in such a special moment where I was feeling so much peace within me, within the chaos and the pain. So this is not just a question. For me, it is a very powerful and meaningful question, to the point that if I am having a hard time or I am, sabotaging myself, I just ask myself that question in meditation, and that's all I need. So for you, it can be, what if I have just X amount of years to live? Would I still not do the thing that I so much want to do? Would I still not trust myself? And it could be another question. But the point here is that needs to be powerful and meaningful enough for your brain to truly remember it and have the feeling, because otherwise it's not going to work. The second practice is keeping the word to yourself, and this is essential for self-trust. This is essential for your nervous system and for your brain, because they are watching, okay? Your thoughts, your intentions, your emotions, your behaviors, and the actions you take. And if you over and over, again and again, tell yourself that you're going to do something, if you again and again think about, I'm going to do this tomorrow, and every time you find a reason why not, this is where you're teaching your brain. You are not being reliable. So think about someone that tells you again and again they will do something, but at the end of the day, they end up not doing it. Will you trust that person? This is the same for your brain. You are rewired your brain. So if you don't take responsibility for keeping the word to yourself, how can you ever trust yourself? Just a question. How can you ever trust yourself? And this is a serious question, okay? Because this is what you create in your brain, is not being reliable to yourself. The third practice is movement, and so important. When I start these practices, for me, the movement was essential to trust myself again, because it's not just one thing. Remember, it's not just one practice. You having so many things that you are helping yourself with to trust yourself, starting from within, not just by saying it to others or to yourself, but by actually taking all kind of actions that are regulating your nervous system to help you feel safe within yourself. They're helping you feel that you truly can take decisions, and the right decisions for you in your life, and really pay attention to your intuition. So movement, and it can be dancing or taking a walk in the park or exercising or just hearing music. Like, these practices are so important because they are somatic practices. You are not talking, you are not writing, you are not working, you are moving your body, and that so much help you to regulate. So remember, this is a very important one, and I love dancing. So once per month, I go to dance, whether it's alone or with someone, I don't care, because also when I come there by myself, I feel super amazing good when I'm dancing, because this is so important for me and part of my well-being. And the fourth practice is self-talk, and this is so important. Self-talk, but out loud self-talk. Yes, out loud self-talk, the self-talk that you can hear actually yourself, not just over here. Now remember, we are always practicing self-talk. Is that you are not aware of that, but you're always telling something yourself here. When you become aware of this self-talk and you start practicing out loud self-talk, and you hear yourself telling yourself, I can do this. I know it's the first time. I know I have not done this before, but I can handle it. And if it doesn't work, so I will do it again. Or I know my relationship is not going that well, but I'm trying my best, and I know I'm capable of doing X and Y. I know that today is not such a big day or such a good day, but I know I can make it better. I know I did this before. I know I already succeed. I know I can do this. I know I'm learning to love myself. I know I'm learning to be in this relationship. I know I'm learning to do whatever is that. And also remind yourself the amazing things you already did in your life. And also remind yourself what is important for you to trust yourself. That out loud talk in repetition is going to help you rewire in your brain. And this is how you also learn to trust yourself, because you are becoming your best cheerleader throughout that self-talk that supports you in a state of holding you back in your life. Because that's the kind of self-talk we all have here in our brain. We are all the time telling ourselves something, right? Whether you are aware or not. So what if you become aware and you start talking to yourself in a way that you are your best cheerleader instead of holding yourself back? This is something I started practicing about 4 years ago, and today it is 100% who I am being. This is 100% part of who I am. I totally believe in this because this has changed my life. All these practices and others that I will be sharing with you in another episodes here, those are the practices that help me transform from the inside out. Okay? So self-talk and out loud self-talk that supports you, no holds you back. The fifth practice is meditation. Yes, meditation. And please don't tell me you can't meditate, because you can. Yes, I'm telling you, you can. Meditation, it doesn't need to go certain way, or it needs to be done in certain space or at certain time. Meditation is about you being and paying attention to the present moment and being with whatever it is at that moment without judgment. Learning to be with your beautiful self, paying attention and anchoring yourself on your breath or in the sounds around you. And that's how you can start, because you have an anchor. You have an anchor, which is your breath. And you can add to that also paying attention to the sounds around you. Meditation is not just helping you to be less stressed, but it's regulating your nervous system and it's rewiring your brain. It's creating new neural pathways that are going to support your life. So why not to start practicing meditation? Meditation helps you feel safe within yourself, and therefore you will start trusting yourself more. Now, the sixth practice is reminding yourself the things you have already overcome, that you have already accomplished, that you were already successful, that you are going, you're walking and you're moving forward towards that place, that relationship, that life. The things is reminding yourself the things you already did or you are on your way to accomplish. Because your brain is waiting for you also to celebrate your wins. This is also helping you to rewire your brain and to trust yourself more. Think about this. We want so much to change this, to transform this, to become this, our best version of blah, 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 the resolution and all kind of things. But if you forget to remember and celebrate the things that you already accomplished, that you already did, then you are not helping your brain to remember these amazing steps that you already took, these amazing levels that you already got. So I myself was always celebrating whatever I accomplished. Now, I never did that before in my life. Like in my 20s and my earlier 30s, I will not even think about, I accomplished this. For me, it was like I just did it. I didn't think even about that because I really trust myself much. But at the moment, I start celebrating, writing down in my journal and remembering, you know what, Paola, you are amazing. You just accomplished another thing. And it could be this much, maybe a little tiny thing. But that's the thing that I was scared of doing before. That was the hard thing for me before, and I did it. And also, I stopped telling myself this, because maybe you also tell yourself this sometimes. Oh, that was nothing. It was just a thing that I wanted to do. This is nothing. I just did this conference. So this is nothing. I just create this piece. This is nothing. It's just a relationship. No, my friend. Remember that before it was hard. So I want you to be proud and remind your brain that you accomplished something, that you did something that before that was harder. And even if it wasn't that hard, just remember your accomplishments and the things that you have done in your life. This is so important for your self-trust. If you found this episode meaningful and helpful for you, share it with another woman who is going through the same journey, personal growth, inner work, trusting herself. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any of my episodes that I upload here. And I also have a gift for you. It's in the description. It's a self-trust guided meditation. I will see you next time.